Spawning on Nimbus in the very low right corner of the map. We have, playing for Team EC, Visualize. It is the blue Protoss player Fear. His opponent, spawning in the very top left position on the map, is going to be Nanaki. And this is not the first time I see this logo of this team. I think it's a newly formed team. I'll have to do my research on who they actually are. In the meantime, let me just go ahead and say that the winner of today's tournament will get 50 euros in prize money and an automatic seed to the monthly finals. The second place will get 25 euros as a consolation prize and no seed. Oh, so this team actually is Invasion Esports. All right, now I'm a little bit smarter. It looks like this is going to be a gate on 13 together with the scout. Both players opening the exact same way. Both players are going to be scouting the same location, as we can see. And if they're lucky, they're going to see the direction from which the second scout is going to come. So they might know, just by this information, a little bit more about the spawning locations of their opponent. Now Fear sees the probe coming back, so unless this was a cross scout, Fear already should know that Nanaki is up here, and conversely Nanaki should know where Fear is. Both players opening with a double assimilator, and we'll be getting their cybernetics cores. Cybernetic cores down shortly here. There we go, exactly the same timing, maybe 1 or half a second off. Nanaki going to scout his own base, going to confirm that there are 2 gases down. Indeed he does. And he should get out. Well, I mean, he can stay around a little while. This goes for both players because the mothership core is not yet out, the Stalker is not yet out, so they can wait for the cybernetics core to finish. And also, what they need to confirm is the third pylon going down somewhere inside the main base, which Nanaki, so far he only sees 2 pylons. He didn't see a third one, so he's going to maybe wonder, where are you going to put that third pylon down? And indeed, it's going to be a quick tech Twilight Council, skipping all additional units. Maybe Fear will get 1 Stalker, but that's about it. I would say that... Oh wow, he's even gonna skip a Stalker? And get the gateways up sooner this way? Oh, this is a really greedy opening in terms of blink, whereas Nanaki is opening up with a sentry. That's interesting. He may be looking to... Yeah, just that. He may be looking to plop down a Nexus. This may backfire, however, because we have a Dark Shrine and a Robo Facility as well. So Fear is definitely opening up with a pressure build. It's going to be up to Nanaki to sniff out what his opponent is doing. This is where this sentry comes in hugely. You see, once you have 100 energy, you can hallucinate a Phoenix, and Nanaki, no doubt, is going to use that Phoenix to scout his opponent's base, and he's going to know what is up. Nevertheless, he should be getting a Robo Facility just about right now. If he wants to be safe versus DTs, this probe may do just that. And yes, indeed, it does. Robo Facility going up. And it's going to be here just in time to provide detection against those DTs. We have 1 proxy pylon on the left side of the map for Fear, and 2 gateways. He's probably going to be expanding off of this, and as I say it, he puts down a Nexus of his own. Now Nanaki does have a head start in this, so unless he takes unnecessary damage from those DTs, and I do say unnecessary because there is no reason he should. Has he scouted the Dark Shrine even? No, he's just now sending the Oracle out. This is going to be too late to scout these DTs, but he does have a... Oh, that sentry does not have enough for a force field. Nanaki should see the streamer... Oh, he loses the sentry, so now he knows. The observer, is it coming out? Is it coming out? It is coming out. The Stalkers are trying to block the DTs. There are two DTs in the main mirror line. A lot of probes may go down here. If Fear target fires them down, Nanaki completely botching his timing with the observer over here. He was just playing too greedily, saying, well, you know what, if this is not DCs, I don't want to waste my robo production time to get an observer. This turned out to be a mistake, and he did lose, wow, 8 probes actually, and more continuing to be lost. 7 kills on this Dark Templar. That's 10 probes killed, 22 to 33, putting Nanaki hugely behind of Fear, even despite of his natural expansion being up way later than his opponent. And look at this, Fear already thinking about the mid-game, getting down a forge, or getting a forge up, should I say, and moving into Immortals. He can move very comfortably into an Immortal Charge Lot Archon composition with this, and with the head start on economy, and whoa, a misclick right there, allowing one more kill for that DT. Getting a head start on the upgrades in the forge, and the huge economy advantage that he's at right now. He's in a prime position to take this game so far. Now let's see if he goes for a 2-base timing, or if he tries to take a third after his natural is saturated and he's added on additional gateways. It's going to be... in any case, it's going to be up to Nanaki to make something happen. But, you know, this is Nimbus, and at this stage of the game it's fairly difficult to put on pressure on your opponent. He's going to have a 100 energy mothership core full-down overcharges. He's going to start adding on gateways and ramping up his army size. And in case of Fear, he'll also have the 1 upgraded advantage over his opponent, since his upgrade is just like 1 minute and something away from completion, and the forge for Fear only just now finished, so... Pylons are being scouted across the map. Nanaki is taking those out. Does not want to be surprised by any additional DT Warpins, but we have a War Prism on the way. That's going to be a double Immortal drop. At the same time, double Immo drop from Nanaki as well. Will this get scouted? Nanaki knows that he has map control, at least for the time being. He took the Watchtower, so... so this should not get spotted by Fear. Nanaki, is he going to see that War Prism? Yes, he is. That was a little bit of an oversight by Fear. How is Nanaki going to respond? Was he looking? Yes, he was. Immediately warping in 2 additional Stalkers, getting a cannon and moving the 2 Stalkers from the ramp to the natural. However, Nanaki's drop makes it inside the natural of Fear quite easily. This 1 DT. Oh, he even gets the Immortal. Nice defense there by Fear. How many probes have been lost? Looks like 8 so far, but Fear is putting the hurt on Nanaki as well. Defense not very effective here. These 2 Stalkers doing absolutely nothing. 1 Immortal, both Immortals still staying alive. And this bad boy with 5 kills to his name, not gonna save it probably, and loses the War Prism as well. So who came out ahead? I'd say that Nanaki's harass has been a little bit more cost efficient, just because he did not lose all of his units. And he did kill quite a number of probes as well. So 8 to 18, overall we are looking at 43 to 52, so Nanaki's still behind, and going to fall even further behind if he allows this expansion from Fear to finish and pay for itself. He's gonna get an expansion of his own, but here's the real story of the game, guys. +2 attack already on the way, not being queued up by Nanaki. He doesn't even have a Twilight Council yet, so he cannot really go into that. And we have Colossi production started for Fear. That started a while ago, so Fear is gonna have a gigantic advantage over his opponent, I'd say. He's gonna have the economical edge, he's gonna have the technological edge, he's gonna have the upgrades that he needs. Again, this DT defending against everything and anything that Nanaki is throwing Fear's way. Fear's army is just getting bulkier and bulkier, 47 army supply to 32. I don't know, I mean, Nanaki will have to do more than War Prism drops if he if he wants to have a chance, quite frankly. He's so behind right now. And I don't think Fear is the kind of guy that will allow Nanaki to crawl himself back into the game by, you know, delaying the attack. In fact, he's moving into the center of the map right now. Nanaki so far does not know about this. but he'll find out sure enough. Now he sees all the units, and if he's smart, he clicked on the units as well to see what kind of upgrades they're wielding. And if he saw that +2, he was like, oh shit, my third is gone. This is what I would think. This is what I would think indeed. We have 3 gateways compared to 6, so that's another edge that Fear will have, and that's the production. He's going to be producing 2 times as many units as Nanaki will be able in order to attack. Nanaki only just now adding on his gateways. This is not looking good here for the red Protoss player from Invasion Esport. And here we go. I think Fear will have no problems whatsoever knocking out this expansion. Counting into the fact that Nanaki's army is in a very bad position to fight, all clumped up in the corner. All the Colossi are gonna go down. No additional weapons necessary even, as the army supply for Nanaki just takes a dive. 20 to 57. The disparity will only get bigger as the game and as the fight goes on, and I think GGs are not far away. GG exclamation mark to top it all off as Fear advances further in this tournament.